The Lord today and thankful for this Women of Prayer group. And I'm still living in the overflow of that Friday morning prayer that we had together. It was powerful. And I know that God is doing great things through women that join together in heart and pray and put our focus on the prodigals during this next few months. We are putting our focus of prayer on the prodigals together, and I have some prodigals, and again, my heart's prayer is always that they will come back to the Father, come back to that relationship with the Father today, and I know that God is going to answer prayer because, again, God loves a mother's heart. The heartbeat of a mother is her children, and God hears and answers our prayers. And I'm so thankful, and I just wanted to share a little something that God gave me a few years ago, because my heartbeat has always been praying for the prodigals, wherever they are, all over this world, prodigals. But a few years ago, we were having Monday night prayer and at our church, and I was praying, and I just began to pray for the prodigals. And as I was in prayer, God seemed to give me a vision of a long, long table, like a huge dining table. And it's kind of like the walls were out at each side, so I couldn't see either side of anything on each side. All I could see is a long table with table settings, the most beautiful table settings there were, just like heaven, like the marriage supper of the Lamb, just a huge table that went on and on and on. And I saw people sitting at the table, just having a good time of fellowship and sitting at their place setting. But I saw several place settings along the way of this long, long table that had no end, that were empty. There was nobody sitting at these place settings. And I began to try to question, Lord, why are these places empty? Why isn't the table full? And the Lord impressed upon me regarding the prodigals. He said, these place settings are still sitting here for the prodigals. They belong in these place settings at the table of the Lord. And he said, don't ever stop praying for the prodigals, because I haven't removed the place settings for them. They're still here, and they belong at the table. So when he impressed that and I saw that vision, it just gave me such a burden, and realized, the Lord does not forget our children. He does not forget our prodigals. And neither can we. And he reminded me, never stop. Don't get weary in praying. Don't get weary no matter how it looks or what it seems. Continue to pray for the prodigals, because I haven't forgotten them. And I've called them, and I've chosen them, and they still belong at this place setting at the table. I didn't remove the place setting. It's still here for when they come home, and pray that they'll come back home to the table of the Lord. So I thought I would share that with you, just to encourage you today. It encouraged me so much, and I never forget about that when I'm praying, that God, there's still a place setting at the table for them. And you still love them, and you love them more than I do. So continue to work in their heart until they come back to their place at the table. Isn't that beautiful?